Find the area of the figure. You'll break it up into shapes that you know how to find the area of, and then combine using either decomposition or composition. For this one, I see that I have a 5 by, this would be 3, 6, and this section is 2, so 5 by 8 rectangle. A 5 by 8 rectangle has an area of 40, and then this little square is removed from it, and it has an area of 2 times 2, which is 4, giving me an area of 36 units squared. For this one, you can break it up into 2 rectangles using decomposition or composition, and then removing this piece. Find the area of the remaining problems. If we were trying to find the volume of this shape, we could do so by counting up the cubes in each of the layers. You might also think about it as separate rectangles or rectangular prisms. Like here is a rectangular prism piece, and then we could find the volume in this rectangular piece, and then this piece on the bottom as well. So if we were to talk about the volume, this bottom row is 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cubes. So 4 rows of 6 cubes would be 24 on the bottom. Then in this layer we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 in the corner, 6, 7, 8, 9. This row has, or this layer has 9, and this layer has 9. So the volume would be 24 from the bottom layer and 9 from the upper layers, for a total of 51 cubes, or unit cubes. You might also think of it as an entire rectangular prism, and then remove the small rectangular prism that is missing. Consider the solid shown. Find the volume of the solid when the edge length of each cube is 1 unit. So this is 1 by 1, the base area is 1, times the height of 1, gives us a volume for each cube of 1 unit cubed. And we have 9 cubes in the bottom row, 9 cubes in the second row, and 4 cubes in the top layer, which is 22 units cubed. If we instead changed it to be a half by a half by a half, there would still be 22 unit cubes, because there's 9, 9, and 4 in the layers. But 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So this would be 22 over 8, or you could do 22 divided by 8, which is a volume of 2.75 units cubed. Consider this solid. Describe one strategy that can be used to find the volume of the solid. Well, we could cut it here and find the volume of 2 separate solids and add them together. So if we're finding the volume of this bottom rectangular prism, the base area is 7 by 4. So the base area here is 28, and the height is 2, which is 56. For this other piece, that's a 3 by 4, so its base area is 12, and its height is, well, let's see, the whole height was 5, but 2 of it was used for the bottom piece, so this has a height of 3, because 2 plus 3 makes 5. Base area times height, and then we need the total volume. 56 plus 36 gives us a volume of 92 inches cubed. A different strategy might be to find the entire rectangular prism and subtract the piece that's missing. That would be by using composition. This solid is comprised of right prisms. Find the volume of the solid. So we have a triangular prism and a rectangular prism. This bottom piece has a base area that is 6 by 12, and that is a base area of 72, and a height of 4. (72 times 4 is 288 feet cubed. This one has a base that is a triangle, and across here is the same distance as here, so it's 6 with the height of 4. Base times height divided by 2. 6 times 4 is 24, divided by 2 is 12. And then remember, the triangular prism is laying on its side, so it has a height of 6. So the total volume is 288 plus 72, which is 360 feet cubed. Let's try this one using composition. Let's find the area or the base area of the whole shape and then remove the section that we don't want. So the base area would be 8 times 9 for the whole rectangle, but we don't want this piece. And that gave us a base area. Let's see, 8 times 9 is 72, and 4 times 3 is 12. So our base area is 60, and our height is 2. That is a volume of 120 feet cubed. The solid shown was created by removing 2 identical square right prisms from a right rectangular prism as shown. Find the volume of the solid. Well, if we did the whole thing, the base area here would be 15 times 6. Which is 90. And the height is 8. So the volume would be the base area times the height, which is 720 centimeters cubed. But we're missing this piece here, which is a rectangular prism as well. It has a base area that is 5 across and 6 deep. And a height, oh, it's a square. It does tell us right here, square prisms. So the height is 5. $30 times 5 is 150. But there are 2 identical ones. So we had 720, but we removed a 150 degree piece, or 150 centimeters cubed piece, and a 150 centimeters cubed piece here. So 720, subtracting both of those parts, is 420 centimeters cubed. Find the volume of this solid. Let's find the base area of this trapezoidal shape. We have a rectangle and a triangular piece. The rectangle piece is made up of a 3 by 2. And the triangular piece here has a base. Let's see, if this is 2 and we want to get to 4 1/4, we would need 2 1/4, or you can think of it as 2.25. The triangle piece's height is 3, and it's a triangle, so it needs to be divided by 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 2.25 times 3 is 6.75. And then divide that by 2 is 3.375 for a total base area of 9.375. And the height of the whole prism is this 1.5 or 1.5. So the volume will be 9.375 times the height, which is 14.0625 centimeters cubed. That is the end of lesson 25. Check back for lesson 26 of module 4.